Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm gonna give the room a minute here to populate. I'm just gonna pull up all the information that I'm gonna need to talk about today. So, how's everybody going? Thanks for joining me on another Friday. Sorry I missed last Friday. Well, yeah, I was here in Montreal, but I had just got back from Vegas, and we were in Oakland and San Francisco before that. And thanks so much for everybody who turned out to the Maple Street Denim event. It was great to meet all of you guys. And for those who missed out, me and myself and Risa, we will definitely be back again. It was such a great time going out there, and of course hanging out with Julie and Eden and everybody at the Maple Street Denim team. It was my first time in Oakland, and it was a great experience. I really had a lot of fun, and I hope to be back again soon. There was a lot of food recommendations that people gave me that I didn't get a chance to enjoy. So I'll have to partake next time. Whoa, we got some people from Russia here. Thanks for joining us from all the way around the world. It must be late where you are, so thanks for joining in today. So today, I guess we had a big announcement today, and that was the Naked and Famous Denim Dragon Ball Z capsule collection release schedule. So sorry to everybody for the delay on that one. I know I promised it a little bit earlier. The reason why it was a little bit late was because my production manager was unable to get me the production schedule. Our factory shuts down over the summer for a few weeks for a holiday. And before they went on holiday, they were supposed to get me that schedule. I was unable to get the schedule before they went on holiday, so I had to wait for them to come back. So as they got back, I got my full production schedule. I have the whole production schedule for fall, and I will be releasing the rest of the fall production schedule next week. So expect some more big announcements in the near future. I plan on releasing, because we've already released the Black Cobra, I hope to have the Army Green Duck Selvage up on the website by this weekend. So you can expect to see another fall release very, very soon. But we're not going to talk about that today. Today, we're going to talk about the big release, the big announcement that we made today, which was the Dragon Ball Z Naked and Famous Denim capsule collection. So I did a deep dive on this topic before, but I think there are a few people out there who'd like to be refreshed, or maybe they missed something. So I'm here to kind of showcase that again. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm trying to, and I keep doing it because it's I have no control over it. But I say ums and ahs a lot, and now I'm really trying to cut that back, but it's very hard. It's just part of the way I speak. Hello from Indonesia. Congrats on getting the DBZ dates published, and that 32 ounce looks dope. Thank you very much. And yes, thank you for the congratulations for getting that up. Me and my wife here, we were here till like 11 p.m. last night, just making sure all the information was up, and we're here pretty late most days, if you guys don't know that. But we do it all for you. We got to make sure that you guys are getting the best from us. What are the major differences from the last year's Kasuri and this season? We added a little bit of stretch this season, so 2% stretch. Aside from that, it's basically the exact same gene. Elephant Suprema release date. I will have that posted up next week. Can't wait for those. Already ordered the full collection. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, we did stagger the releases, just in case anybody's joining us now. The Dragon Ball Z capsule collection is being released starting September the 13th. We have the entire collection available for you to preview on our website, nakedandfamousdenim.com, and on tateandyoko.com, along with the release schedule. On nakedandfamousdenim.com, you can see the entire retailer list as well for the whole world. So USA, Canada, England, France, Germany, Netherlands, Taiwan, Thailand, and UAE. We have a shop in Dubai also carrying them. So they will not be available everywhere, that's for sure. So reach out to your favorite retailer. I mean, we have a whole list of them, and secure your pair. I do expect the popular sizes to go quickly. In fact, I would say maybe the unpopular sizes may go even faster because there's less production of those. So anyways, they're just reach out to your retailers. Make sure that you can get your pair. If you were, I know there are people out there who were unable to get certain pairs from the Street Fighter collection. I guess now we've got one of those types of projects under our belt, and we know what to expect. So I'm letting you guys know that if there's something specific that you want, you really should jump on it. Any details on the shrinkage of the Vegeta denim? I will have the shrink, the post and the pre and post measurements up on the Vegeta page probably in a week and a half. I'm going to take a pair home. In fact, the production is in our building, so we are starting to ship these to retailers now. So we will have the measurement guides up well before any of the products are released, so you're not going to have to wait last minute to get those measurements. We are going to have the full measurements up at least a week and a half before any of the products get released, so you're going to be able to make the smart decision there. So as far as information on the shrinkage of the Vegeta, I will have the results posted up very soon. A couple of hellos to people. Thanks for joining us. Naked and Famous, staying with the unique standard that we love. I'm glad that you love it because we like making crazy stuff. Somebody's asking if we are in Montreal. I am presently here in Montreal, but often I'm often here. I mean, usually when I'm doing my live streams, I'm here in Montreal. Sometimes I do them from Paris when we do we have a showroom there twice a year, and sometimes I like to show everybody what we're doing. Usually I'm right here in the office. I'm working on my Elephant 7. Great choice, great gene. Hey dude, can you show off the Japan Heritage black jeans and the faded midnight left-hand twill? I will show both of those things by the end of today's stream. Just remind me in case I forget, because sometimes I forget. I could tell that the DBZ release became a slog. Real push. Congrats. Are definitely in order. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. Is it possible to know which retailers will have which denim? No, I mean it's you could, but it's gonna take me a while to put that whole list together. And it's also hard for me to format it on the websites. I would look. Tate and Yoko and Naked and Famous Denim New York are getting absolutely everything. So if there's something specific you want, you're going to be able to find it there. But other retailers like Blue Owl definitely will have a lot of the collection as well. My suggestion is to reach out to your favorite retailer and ask them if they're going to have what you're looking for. If they don't, then you definitely know that you can find it with us. Lord of Nep. Lord of Nep is coming soon. I just got I think the Weird Guy Lord of Nep just hit my warehouse, so I'm going to be able to release that in the coming weeks. Usually what I do is by the time that all the fits arrive in my warehouse, usually, not always, we will take 2 to 3 weeks to ship everything that needs to go to our retail partners. And once our retail partners have it, we will launch it on Tate and Yoko. We want to make sure that all of our retail partners are able to get them, have a chance to sell them, get them online, and everybody kind of in the world launches the same product at around the same time. Of course, for us, it's very, very important to support our retail partners. We don't want to get the jump on them. Not everybody carries everything, so we can't wait for everyone to get everything. Or some people don't. Some people want to receive their shipments later on in the season, so we take that into account as well. But for the most part, it's 2 to 3 weeks from when we receive something in warehouse is when it goes online on our web store. Where can I buy Naked and Famous denim in Indonesia? There is a shop called Denim House Indonesia that carries our products. What's the latest with 49? I think you mean 40 ounce. No updates. But we will be going to Japan in a few weeks, so I might be able to get you some updates then. I got my Naked and Famous. It's the Duck Canvas Red Selvage. Loving it. Great choice. We, like I was saying earlier, we are going to launch the Army Green Canvas, which is the Army Green color version of that exact same jean. It's a fantastic fabric and perfect for the fall. My phone keeps messing up. Will there be a DBZ measurements up on the site? Yes. I think I talked about this a little bit earlier. Well, I know I talked about it a little bit earlier, but to repeat myself, we will have them up at least a week and a half before the launch date of any particular product. How do you feel about an ocean wash on some brand new jeans out here in PI? I've done ocean washes before. In fact, if you go on nakedandfamousdenim.com and you see like there's a like how to care for your denim, there's a picture of a dude in the ocean there somewhere, or washing his my stupid tablet is not working. It's me there. So I've done it. I don't know if it does that much. I was like, what I liked about it was I got to take some sand and like really grind it into the denim, and I felt like that was like taking away a little bit of layers, kind of lightening it up. But after that, you got to jump in the shower with your jeans to get all that sand off, and that it takes forever because it gets buried in like the coin pockets in your pockets and stuff like that. So expect some sandy, sandy days after you do an ocean wash. Make sure to wash them really, really well after you jump out of the ocean there. Lately, I watched my Japan Heritage returns for the first time. Everything is going well. Glad to hear it. How much was the shrink? Somebody was asking. So maybe let that person know. Wizard of 32 ounce is asking any updates on the 40 ounce. No updates yet, but we are going to Japan soon, so I will have an update, at least some update for you in the coming weeks. And for those of you who are interested in knowing what a super heavy faded or a super heavy faded pair of super heavyweight jeans looks like, follow Wizard of 32 ounce. He's rocking the 32 ounce jeans. I believe he's on his second pair, and he's really beating the crap out of them. So it's a fun Instagrammer to watch if you like heavy fades. Is it possible to secure a pair from Tate and Yoko? And that would be in reference to the Dragon Ball. You can click on the notify me when available button on Tate and Yoko, and that's the best we can do. We're not going to hold anything for anybody, but if you want to be notified the second they go online, you can use that feature. It's a good feature. We want the 40 ounces. I know. I want the 40 ounces too. Will the King of Slub ever return? Well, it'll return in the form of the Emperor of Slub, but it won't return again. Maybe one day, but no plans presently to make a return on the first King of Slub. Can you show the faded Goku pair? I will do that. Okay, I will. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to show you the Goku pair because I have it right here with me. Somebody on Reddit was interested in that, so I'm going to show you guys. So I've got that. This is the Goku, and let's find. Oh, did I? I don't know if you guys saw that. Look at that. Those flashers are crazy. Look at his eyes. So, hollow foil flashers. This is the Goku flasher, just so you guys can see it. Super Saiyan Selvage. So the sample here, you'll notice it doesn't have the right embroidery. That was, anyways, this is what the production of all the Dragon Ball Z jeans. It will have this embroidery. And you can see it's also here on the pocket flasher. So in case you're wondering why the difference. So here you go. Worn versus new. What I find very fascinating about this denim is that new, it has more of an orange tone, and as you wear it, it becomes more blue tone. So you can see that. Nice dark blue. And you can see the orange coming through, through the weave, which you can hear, but because the denim is still all very dark and uniform, I think the orange shows through a lot more, and because the blue gets brighter, it kind of tones down the orangeness of the denim. but you still get it peeking through, and it's really nice. And you have that blue and orange selvage edge, just like Goku's uniform. I really like the colors that we got there. I think we nailed it. And then you have the dual branded logo. I love that logo. So great to see Shenron wrapped around Naked and Famous denim. What a really cool logo we have here. And you've got the Dragon Ball button as well. And that leather patch is fantastic. Veg tan leather. It's going to age beautifully. So, for you guys who are, for all of those people who are waiting for Dragon Ball to finally come in raw denim form, it's the wait. It's almost over. So there you have it. The Dragon Ball, that's the Goku Super Saiyan Selvage. I know you wanted an update from me on my wear on the reflective denim. Nothing good of note yet, but soon I'll have good progress on it and I'll send a picture over to you. That would be great. I really would like to see how those are faded. In fact, just a teaser for everybody. We just got some reflective denim skateboards. So we have a new skateboard coming out soon. That's everything. So as you can see, not very much. So this will be very much another limited product. But we do have reflective denim skateboards coming very, very soon. Does Tati and Yoko ship out of Montreal, or am I going to have to pay import taxes? No, we ship out of Montreal. I don't know where you are located. If you're in the United States, you do not have to pay any import duties on Naked and Famous denim products because everything is made in Canada, and certainly any of our made in USA products are not subject to import duties, and our made in Japan products are, but so long as your order is under $800, then you are not subject to that as well, because the United States has a $800 limit on which you're able to spend without having to pay import duties. So that's pretty much everything we sell. And we also cover the paperwork for you so that you don't have to worry about extra fees and things like that showing up. When you order from Tati and Yoko within Canada or the United States, it's as if you're purchasing locally. It comes right to your door. You never have to worry about a bill for duties or taxes later on. Are you guys planning on any military style stuff like fatigues? We do have some fatigue pants coming out next spring. I can show you that a little bit shortly. The fall winter 19 plaid and other fall shirts, have they begun to ship? Any idea when Dutil will begin receiving them? Dutil doesn't carry a lot of our shirts, but we have already started to ship them. In fact, I'm wearing one of this. This is one of my favorite ones. You know, there's so many loose weave flannels this season, and we have these unbelievable. Oh man, I wish I had them right here. I will do some great Instagram posts on them next week. Some unbelievable heavyweight flannels. I think the best anyone's ever offered, with these super heavy duty metal buttons. It is a, you know, when you're out on the West Coast and it doesn't get quite cold enough for like a winter jacket. Although sometimes I see people in down jackets and coming from Montreal and I'm like, it's like 18 degrees. I'm like, it's warm for me, and I see people in down. I'm like, man, you guys are a bunch of wussies. But anyways, you're not a bunch of wussies. You just are not used to the climate that we are used to out here. But if you are on the East Coast, and these will be perfect, absolutely perfect as a shacket and overshirt. And I will show more of those next week. You know what, next week I'll do a full fall winter 19 run through. I'll show you through the entire collection, and that way you can see everything and judge for yourself. But I'll do an Instagram post on those heavyweight flannels. I think they need to be showcased a lot more. I don't talk about our flannel shirts enough, I think. Why were Goku and Cell specifically the choices for colored fades as opposed to the Vegeta and Trunks being so standard? I don't know. I think, Goku and Cell have such iconic looks about them, especially Cell. I mean, he's a green monster. And Goku with his orange and blue. I mean, it's mostly orange, but, he's a little bit of blue in his uniform as well. I think that's why. With Vegeta, I wanted to have a very, strong, kind of, that one for me was, Vegeta's cocky attitude kind of signified to me, this is for, the denim, this is for the denim connoisseur. I need to make it for a guy who's serious about his denim and proud, really, really, I'm a purist kind of form, and I feel like that's Vegeta's personality a lot as well. So that's why. And then I have the Vegeta's Saiyan armor on the Selvage Edge, which I think is a great Selvage Edge color. Never had unsamurized. Your most recommended way to do an initial wash on Vegeta. Well, what you're going to want to do is find your right size. So, like I always say, take a pair of jeans that you own, measure them, follow our measurement guide. So you know that how we measure is the same way that you measure. And then find the size that is right for you. Then the one to purchase is the size up from that size. Now, what do I recommend for washing? Get like a warm, a little bit, don't go boiling. Don't boil the bathtub. Warm, very warm water, and let the jeans soak in a tub or a bucket, and you leave that in there for 45 minutes to an hour. Then you should hang dry. So that's not going to get all of the shrink out of it. The only way to get really all the shrink out of it is to do like a hot wash, hot dry. But I think it'll get enough of the shrink out of it that they're going to fit you very well. So that's my preferred way. Also, if they don't shrink enough that way, you can repeat the process and get that little bit more shrink. If you throw it in the wash and go the extreme route, if they become way too small, then there's no going back. I mean, you can still stretch them out a little bit. You might be able to get like 3/4 of an inch to an inch out of them, but and for some people that will be enough, but for some people it will not be enough. So it's better to go in baby steps and do the better than warm water, not quite boiling, but like hot water, soak in the tub and hang dry. Any Wabash coming? I do have a Wabash work shirt coming for spring 20. The Denim Samurai. Somebody saw that video. My friend Phil made a video a couple years ago. He called me the Denim Samurai and got a lot of views. So I'll be able to buy the DBZ denim from the Tate and Yoko site, even though I'm in the US. Oh, absolutely. We ship internationally. We ship everywhere. So Canada, USA are our main markets. I mean, that's where a lot of our customers are from. And like I was saying earlier, when you buy from Tate and Yoko, it's like buying locally. We handle all the paperwork for you. You basically buy it online, and then you'll get a pair of jeans in the mail, and that's it. Any events planned at Montreal at Tate and Yoko? None right now, but I kind of want to do a bowling night. Like a raw denim dudes and dudettes bowling night. If anybody would be interested in doing one of those, let me know. I'll probably post something like that on the Reddit, on the raw denim Reddit page soon. So if you're down, that'll be a fun night for just like a denim hangs. I see all these denim hangs hanging out at other cities, and I think it would be fun to get the local raw denim community together. How did you like your collaboration with Zephyr store in my city, St. Petersburg? Any plans about further collabs with denim stores? I love Zephyr. Evgeny is we've been working with Evgeny there for many, many years. Evgeny's very passionate about denim and this world that we're in, and he's really the one holding it down in Russia. And I love working with him, and I actually got to work with him. I'm the one who designed the patch for that one. So putting the grizzly bear on there and having like St. Petersburg as the background, I think it was really fun and a very special leather patch for a very special store that we've had a long, wonderful relationship with. So thanks for messaging me. Any plans for collabs with other denim stores? We do have a collaboration. Maybe I shouldn't be the one to announce them because I don't know if they've announced them yet, but we do have a few coming up. So the answer is yes, we do have some, but I won't announce them until they announce them because they're the ones who are selling the product. When does the series drop? So the Dragon Ball series will start to release on September the 13th. If you check out our blog on nickandfamousdenim.com or on Tate and Yoko, we outline the release dates for the characters. So each character has a different release date. On the Naked and Famous Denim website, you will also find a complete list of retailers worldwide that are carrying the Dragon Ball Z collection. So you can reach out to your favorite retailer and, make sure or secure a pair through them. So you have time to do that now. So my brother wants to know, is there any deterrent to washing your denim weekly more as it gets dirty, like normal people do? No, I think for some of my jeans, I wash them very often, but that's because I wore them initially for a very, very, very long time to establish beautiful fades. So if you want your jeans to become very, very light blue, much like, that you see old pictures of old vintage jeans and get that beautiful, like almost white bluish color. Well, that happens because they've washed their jeans 10,000 times. So, well, not literally, but, anyways, you know what I mean. So I think the best way to do it is, if you want that high contrast fade where you have a lot of your fade patterns embedded into that jean, wear them for as long as you can to develop all that pattern, and then get on a routine of washing them. And the more and more you wash them, the more that blue will wash out, but you will still have the lighter parts of the blue will become even lighter than the other parts of the blue. So you will still have those creases and fades, but overall it'll be a much lighter blue jean. And I happen to like it when it gets down to that level. Does the foil relate to the childhood DBZ? Yeah, does the foil relate to the childhood DBZ card back in the day? Absolutely. When I was a kid, I would go to these like Chinatown malls, and they would have these machines where you could buy Dragon Ball cards. You put in a quarter or 50 cents or whatever it was, and you twist the little knob, and then a card would pop out, and I would buy. I loved these cards. And you get these and they had Street Fighter ones, they had Sailor Moon ones, they had Dragon Ball ones. I loved them. I had a whole collection of them. And they would always be on like this shiny metallic. Not always. Some of them were not shiny, but you definitely wanted the shiny ones. And so I definitely wanted to have shiny pocket flashers. And that's basically where that comes from. Glad you pointed it out. Or glad that you even recognized it. It's very good. We made this, we wanted to do the fans a service here. It wasn't just like throw a logo on here. We wanted to make sure that when we put our name with Dragon Ball together, that we're making something that the fans of Dragon Ball will really, really appreciate, and the fans of Raw Denim will really appreciate. And it's a perfect melding of the two, and not just, slapping a logo on. So, I'm glad you noticed that. Can we see a faded pair of the elephants? Yes, you can. Okay, so let me do that. You're very lucky because I was prepared today. I had a bunch of stuff ready. So let me go here. Let me just move some of this out of the way. So here we are with the Elephant 8. Can you believe it? We're at Elephant 8 already. This is the Supima Soft Selvage, made with American Supima cotton. Tough, durable, soft. That's what you're getting here in the Elephant 8. And you have that rough out leather patch, which is really, really beautiful. You can see a lot of detail here in the leather. And this super beefy, heavyweight cotton. Oh, geez. Yeah, even the way it sounds when you drop this jean. Like, listen to this. Big thud. It feels like so substantial in the hands. It's got a great feel, and it's very soft. Like, that's one thing you're going to notice the first time you touch these jeans is that they feel so heavy, but when you feel the inside, it's just super smooth. So I think people are going to be, despite the weight, they'll be very comfortable wearing these. And you can see it's a beautiful dark indigo, and here we are with the faded pair. Check that out. So a lot of contrast here as well. There you have it. So the new versus worn. Not really worn. I mean, this is artificially distressed, but just to give you an idea of what these jeans will look like when they're faded. Look at that roping detail also. Beautiful. That selvage edge, nice and chunky. So there you have it. So that's worn versus brand new, Elephant 8. And these are coming, these ones, I'm pretty sure at this point that I'm going to have to release the fits in batches. If I wait to ship them all out at the same time, it'll be a little late in the season. So anyways, I will have the full schedule up for all of those of you who are curious next week. And then you can plan your other purchases accordingly. So watch out for that one. I'll make an announcement for that as well. If you did end up doing another DBZ collection, which characters would you like? Which characters would likely make the cut? I don't know. Originally I wanted to do Frieza, but I just didn't know how to make that gene because, I mean, he's a white character, and I didn't know if we could sell white jeans so much, or like maybe I really wasn't sure how to make Frieza a gene, but I wouldn't mind if we ever did a second one. I would maybe rethink how we could make that happen. Brawly. Who else? Who else? Well, I guess the answer is like Bulma would be fun to do. Krillin would be fun to do. Piccolo would be fun to do. Gohan would be fun to do. There's really, if you think about it, well, I mean, there's not an infinite amount of characters, but there are so many characters, and there are so many characters that people love. So I feel like, in one point, it's like, I know I wasn't going to make everyone happy with the characters that we picked, but I thought we picked some of the most beloved characters in the series that would make every Dragon Ball Z fan happy. So if I were to do it again, I would pick from that list the androids. How would I make that gene? Anyway, I can't come up. It takes me more than 5 seconds to come up with an idea. But the androids would be fun. Okay. Anyways, it's not in the plans. Just so you know, we don't have any plans to do a second batch. This is the batch. We've got Ghostbusters and Toxic Avenger coming up after this, and anyway, we are planning for the future. So who knows what is to come next? Who knows? Well, I mean, I know, but I can't say yet. What are the prices? Sorry if you already mentioned. The prices are listed on the website. I believe everything is $198 USD, and the trunks jeans are $232. I'm pretty sure of that, but you can check on Tate and Yoko, and it does have the prices of everything listed. Is that the jeans won't have high enough contrast fade if you wash them frequently? They won't be high contrast. If you wash your jeans frequently, it'll be a more uniform fade. That is, if you wash them more frequently without wearing them a lot between wears. So if you wash them like every week, even if you wore them every day and you wash them like every other day, it'll still pretty well be a very uniform fade, I think. That's a good experiment. That is a good experiment. I wonder what a jean would look like if you wore them practically every day and washed them very, very regularly. That might be my next pair. So excited for these, grateful for all that you do. I'm grateful for all that you guys do. Our job is to make you guys happy. So, because we have such a great audience and people who are into really, really cool fabrics, we get to make them for you. So thank you guys. Can we get a sneak peek on the cell and trunks? Yes, of course. So let's do that next. I'm just going to fold up some jeans, so I've got some working space here. I'm going to try and figure out, also maybe I can do a better job of these videos even if I got a better phone, I don't think that the video quality is going to change that much more, but I'm going to see if I can change the setup a little bit, and maybe I can get some better quality videos going on. So what were we looking? We're looking at cell and trunks. Okay, so I've got those right here for you. Vegeta's here. Vegeta's here. We've got cell, and we've got trunks. Okay, so let's just start off with this right here. The pocket flasher. Look at that flasher. Super hollow foil. 18-ounce solid black big slub. So some people already know, but this is the same denim that we used for the Akuma denim, but now in trunks form. So 18-ounce, super heavyweight, big slub. It's got the Dragonballs treatment. It's got the purple selvage edge. Got the Dragon Ball button, of course, the dual branded logo, and trunks on the inside pocket, which is hard for me to show you, but you get the idea. It's right there. And then the faded pair. I've seen a few pairs of the Akumas faded, and they are glorious. And we have our own faded pair of trunks right here. Look at that. For those people who think that black denim can't fade, well, here you go. Here's the proof. And look at that great texture as well. You can really see the slub all throughout. So that is the trunks denim. That button still shining, and that's what you get. That's what you can expect in terms of fading. Wallet mark there, capsule core, looking good. Okay, and then next, just gonna move these aside. And they're heavy. I mean, if you like a heavyweight pair of jeans, that's the one. That's a great one to pick. And then last, we have cell right here as well. So you've got the hollow foil. Of course, that great action pose here. Selvage edge. Logo. That great button. And here it is, faded. So again, like the Goku, it actually gets less green, which is really cool. Like, see how green toned the denim is? Over time, much, much more blue tone. And you can still see the green showing through on the grain, but it's overtaken by the blue. And let's get a close-up of that slub. I mean, this slub, not only is this a stretch denim, it's also a slub denim, which is, something you really don't see anywhere else. I mean, this is our slub stretch design of fabric, and we really, really love this fabric. It is beautiful. So for those of you who like comfort and texture, we've got you covered. So you can see that little bit of green shines through, and you've got that great selvage edge here. Let me just pull that up for you as well. Look at that. What a great color. So here you go. That is the Cell Perfect Selvage. All right. Okay, somebody was asking about the Cell, so there you go. I'm torn between that and the Goku. If you want to see them together, I can just give you a quick little glance here of Cell versus Goku. Okay, there you go. When you guys restock on all the jeans in the online store, we restock on the seasonal items. We will probably do a restock in October. What we do is we have our inventory that we allocate to the store, and of course, sometimes it sells out faster than we anticipate. So we do a final restock after we've shipped all of our retail partners, and whatever is left over basically becomes inventory for Tate and Yoko. But that's like excess inventory beyond what we've already planned for. So when it comes to that, it's good news for us. It means things are selling well. So if there's something that is already sold out, you could send us an email or a message, and we can check to see if we can get that in for you. Sometimes there is some availability in our warehouse, but typically we do a restock after the initial launch. The next restock happens after we ship all of our retail partners. Would love to see the fatigue pants. Okay, 1 second. Hey, Julie's here. Looks like you guys are here from Maple Street Denim. Thanks so much for joining us. I was just talking about you guys. I opened the show, thanking you guys for hosting such a great event and for all the great people that came out and we got to meet. And of course, hanging out with all you lovely Oaklandians. Is that what you like to be called? Oaklandians. Made up a new word. Okay, so these are the fatigue pants. I'm not wearing them. I don't know why I decided to do this in a mirror, but that was weird. Anyways, let me put them on a table because that would be maybe easier for me to show you guys. So we have the big bucket pockets here on the back with the flap and the metal buttons. These are really cool. And nice slash pockets on the front. And they have a nice wide, slightly tapered leg, which is hard for me to show you here. Maybe I need to pose with these at some point, but I'm not wearing them today, and I'm not going to take off my pants. So next time I will give you a better look at the new fatigue pant that is coming out for spring, summer 20. It comes in this green color. It also comes in this brick color, which we also make for ladies. This is the ladies version. And we also have it available in black, but I don't seem to see the sample around here, so I cannot show that to you. And we have a camo, so a double camo. And it also comes in a tiger stripe. It's a leopard print on the outside with a tiger camo on the inside. And that sample is not here because I took those home, and I'm going to wear those. That's just the way I roll. With my jungle hair and my jungle beard, I'm gonna have leopard pants and become full-on jungle man and embrace my jungle destiny. Blue tweed kimono release date. Blue tweed kimono release date? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Blue tweed. Maybe you'll have to specify exactly. What about leather patches? Well, we'll be able to run a belt underneath it. Not the way we ship them. If you modify them, then you definitely can. So what's happening is we do a 4 sides sew down on our thick leather patches. Over the years, we've noticed that anytime we used a thick leather patch, such as this one, they tend not to hold on. People damage them easier than, say, some of the thinner leather patches. So we 4-side sew these ones down to make sure that they stay on and they stay secure. So if you want to put your belt through, you just take a seam ripper, and what you would do is you would open the seam under here, open up that stitching, and then you will be able to run your belt through. But you're going to have to reinforce this side. So you may want to take that to a local tailor to handle that for you. It'll probably cost you $10. But that's what you would have to do. You'd have to open up the seam here, reinforce the edges down, and then you will be okay. But from the factory, we are doing 4-way sewing here. Good question. Okay. I think I'm backed up on questions. So many coming through. Is the rest of the Fall/Winter 19 collection releasing all at once? No, it will be releasing in drops, just like the Dragon Ball collection. I will have the release schedule posted up next week. Full Link and Famous Denim Flannel episode, and 18C is comfortable. Yes, I will do a feature on flannels, and 18C. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm glad that it's comfortable. Did they touch on the leather patch being completely around? I think I just covered that. If you ever make more Dragon Ball denim, please make a girly magazine kimono Roshi. That would be very funny. Bowling night. Yes. Okay. That shows me how far back I am on these questions because I'm reading ones that I'm just not up to. Okay. Sorry for being. I'm just trying to get through them as best I can. Have they shown any of the DBZ faded jeans yet? I did. If you didn't see it, check it out. Check this video out on the replay. I will post it up by the end of the weekend. I know I say that often and I don't, but if I don't, it just bugs me on Instagram. I don't mind until I do. It's just I get caught up. My days are almost all like 24 hours of them are full. So I know it only takes me a few minutes. It's just getting through those things. Have you already announced the pricing? Yes, it's on the website right now. You can check that out on Tate and Yoko. Will we see some Supremia Elephant fades, please? I just showed those off. When is the Emperor of Slub jacket being released? In fact, I will cover that in the release schedule, but I know that the Emperor of Slub, I think they arrived in Canada on like yesterday or something like that. So it's going to be it'll probably be another. Because we ship them by boat, because we want to make sure that they're the best possible price, even though they will be expensive. We did not air those in; that would be too much. They arrived on Friday in Vancouver, so it's going to take probably another week for them to arrive here in Montreal. So when they arrive here, it'll be about 3 weeks before they actually launch at retail. So the answer is they are coming very soon, and I will have the exact dates listed on our release calendar. How many denim pairs is too much? Ask the Swiss jeans freak. As far as I know, he has. In fact, I'm not sure, but he's in the tens of thousands of pairs. Tens of thousands. That's right. And he's still going. So he's a freak. He's a jeans freak. He is the Swiss jeans freak. He's a very nice guy. His name is Rudy. I've met him many times. Just a fantastic individual. Haven't seen him in a while though, but I hope to run into him again one day. Not easy to find Naked and Famous here, but much love from Australia. Yes, I know we really should be selling more jeans in Australia. We need to find some more dedicated denim stores. As far as I know, I don't really know that many of them out there, but one of them. Somebody needs to do it. Somebody needs to be the denim people in Australia. Much like a Blue Owl or a Mild Blend or a Dutil or American Rag. Somebody really needs to, champion denim out there. And maybe there is. I'm just not aware of them. What can I expect in terms of fades from the solid black selvage? Love them, by the way. You know what? I did I think on the Naked and Famous Denim New York page, you can see a very beautiful example of a faded pair of solid black selvage. You should check that out. Hi from Savannah, Georgia. Hello from Montreal, Canada. Can we see some faded blue storms? I do not have a faded blue storm here. Sorry about that. When will the size charts get populated for the DBZ collection? About a week and a half before they launch. Do you have any news from Nintendo? No news from Nintendo. They never, ever got back to me. I will try again, though. But there are a couple other properties that I think will make for some interesting jeans, and we are currently pursuing them. What does Elephant retail at? US dollars under $200. I believe 188. I don't remember offhand, but it is on Tate and Yoko. One of the elephants is going to be out. I will have that announcement next week on the release schedule. What's your favorite piece this season? Oh gosh. The Emperor of Slub. That's the one. That's MIJ6. That is. It's because it's the craziest. It's really the craziest jean ever conceived and made. Heavyweight, the slubbiest, dyed on both warp and weft, made in Japan, all the nerdy details of our MIJ construction. It is like, if you could put everything great about all the like nerdy things that denim lovers love and put it into one jean, that is the jean. So to me, that makes it stand out a lot. So I love that jean. I think it's a fantastic jean. But I think all of our jeans are fantastic. But that one is unique in the sense that it's a never ever seen before kind of thing, right? Elephant denim. While we didn't invent heavyweight denim, we were very good at heavyweight denim. So if you're looking for a new pair of heavyweight denim, it is a fantastic pair or your first pair of heavyweight denim. It is a fantastic pair to get into. But for some of us who have been doing denim for a long time, this is the denim nerd denim, if that makes sense. Why don't you put waist adjusters on your denim jackets like most other brands? Is it a style thing or a cost thing? It is a style thing. We used to. The denim jacket, believe it or not, is the product that we've made that has undergone the most iterations. We've spent it's almost not every year, but like almost every other year where we tweak that jacket just a little bit more, just kind of to go with the flow of where the market is at. And when we first made that denim, it was super short, super tight, had those waist adjusters. And it's just one of those things where, as I wore that jacket, I'm like, I never use these things. And I don't think that anybody uses those things. So why am I putting these things on the jacket? And they, because the buttons, it's a button. So it's like, they touch things. You're sitting in on the metro or on, public, I ride the bus and take the metro. Or even if you're riding in your car, if you have nice leather seats, you don't want these buttons scratching things up. So especially if you're not using them, if they were functional in the sense that you were using them a lot, and then they were ruining things, I suppose that you would have a justification for that. But because you don't use them, I just took them off. I didn't think that they had any real value to the jacket. So not a cost thing at all. It's just a button, or really 4 buttons. That doesn't cost a lot. It's just fully functional and style thing for me. Do you have faded DBZ jackets? I do not. Jirobe? Yeah, I mean, again, the world of Dragon Ball is so big. I could make 10,000. No, I say 10,000. 10,000 is like my go-to exaggerated number. But yeah, we can make. Imagine how many jeans we can make. I would like to buy 5 pairs of those Frieza white jeans. Yeah. White jeans with purple stitching. And bam, Frieza. Right, but it's white jeans. That to me, that's kind of the problem. It's off-white or like a beige people like, but white, like a Snow White, it's not for everybody. You need to make another green cast pair. Oh, don't you worry. We've got that coming. Yamcha, that's so funny. That's a funny idea. Make it lightweight salvage with a super lightweight cardboard patch. Make it unisex size for the Android, DBZ, Boo, and Brawly. Yeah, I think the Androids would be fun. Gohan would be fun. Like a whole Android pack. Anyways, you're giving me ideas that I'm not going to use, and we're in fan fiction zone. It's raw denim fan fiction now. Faded midnight left hand twill. Okay, yes, somebody asked for that way earlier, and I didn't show you, and now I'm going to show you. So this is the left hand twill. Here we flip the camera around, and I'll show it to you. So there you have it. That is the left hand twill midnight edition. It's very nice. You can see that black coming right through. Such a great denim fabric. It's our left hand twill. This is, out of all the Naked and Famous jeans I've ever worn, the left hand twill is the denim I've worn the most, and I think this is the perfect, indigo by black jean out there. This is such a great fabric. Look at that fading potential. It is really beautiful. Get real close in there, and you can see that black peeking through the grain. So there's the left hand twill midnight edition, and let's take you to the all black Japan Heritage. Get that pebble grain leather patch. and then this beautiful, slubby, gritty textured denim. It's hard. See, this is where my camera has problems. It's hard to show you exactly what's going on here. There is a red line in there. It's very faint. It's like red pink. So it looks like a faded kind of vintage red line, and then that textured denim fabric. It's much blacker in person. I can see in my camera it looks almost gray, but it's a solid jet black. It's just the lighting in here and this camera. Okay. The CEO of Levi's said you should never wash your jeans. I don't think, as important as he is in the denim world, I don't think that is the greatest advice for jeans. I mean, you don't have to wash your jeans after every wear. Your jeans are tough. And I mean, even if you want to, like, you know, I don't want to go on a tangent about the environment or anything like that. But if you really think about it, like, it's such a great thing raw denim is, and like the raw denim experience is, because you wear your jeans a lot. You're not wasting energy washing them or wasting that water washing them all the time, and they don't need it. You know, that's the thing. You know, they're jeans. So if you're wearing raw jeans, you know, it's one of those things that if you're buying it from a brand like ours, you know, where you're getting fabric from, you know, reputable countries and making your jeans in sustainable and reputable places, that inherently, by design, this is a very eco-friendly product. A lot of people like to wave that banner, and you know, I find that I find there's a lot of disingenuousness to that whole like world, especially when like companies get involved. But just do good, and you don't have to like. You know, it's kind of like being the anonymous donor to the hospital and then telling everybody that you were the anonymous donor. Like, if you're gonna do good, you just do good. That's it. You don't have to brag about it. That's the whole point. Is you're not doing it for the brownie points. You're doing it because it's what you should be doing. So, anyway, tangent. I don't need to go there. Never gonna wash my Naked and Famous denim jeans. You don't have to. They're your jeans. That's the beauty of them. You can do whatever you want with them. Emperor of Sub jacket release date. I will have the release dates next week. I think I should have a button where because I said that a few times, but I know some people are joining me later in the stream. So anyways, I will have a release schedule up next week. Never fading black denim again. So much work, so little reward. That is true. It is very slow to fade a black pair of jeans, except the trunks ones. They're going to fade fast. Like, you should see what people did to the Akumas. Very impressive, and they all did it within a very short amount of time. Can we see a pair of the new and faded blue Storms, please? I do not have them here. I don't have a faded pair of blue Storms, but I don't have a blue Storm around me, so I can't show that to you right now. Any samples of the faded Kasuri? Yes, I will show them. You know what? When I do my fall-winter full video next week with you guys, I will show you all the faded examples that I have. Can you do a t-shirt collab with the local Montreal restaurants? I mean, it depends if we know the restaurant and frequent there. I don't know. People ask me for collaborations all the time, and I mean daily. You know, not every collaboration is really a collaboration. You know, sometimes people are like, "Can we do a collaboration with a t-shirt?" I'm like, is it that exciting for customer? For like your shop or your restaurant or your brand logo on one of our t-shirts, is it going to be that exciting for people? I don't know. I mean, you know, especially like shop staff t-shirts, unless it's like really, really cool design, you know, instead of, you know, just you know, oftentimes they just kind of do like a chest logo. But if it's a cool chest logo and like matched with like a design on the back, then maybe. But I don't know. Sometimes I find that like I'm approached so often, and it's like such basic stuff that I'm like, it's not going to create excitement. And this needs to create excitement for people. And you know, that's why it's like if you start doing all these like random like kind of, I'm not to disparage anybody, but like meaningless collabs, like it's just gonna like make your important ones mean less. So, we want to. Oh shoot. Instagram is shutting me down in 25 seconds. I guess I went the distance here. Sorry for anybody and all these. Oh, I see so many questions that I didn't answer. Very, very sorry about that. I will be back again next Friday. Thank you very much for joining me on another live stream here on Instagram. I will have this reposted on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends about us, and I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.